We're back, folks, and I'm looking forward to this one. And the reason is that Clare Dunn, I reacted to something of Claire's a month ago, maybe 6 weeks ago, whatever it was. And it was because Mickey LaManta had made the recommendation that I should do something of Claire's. I hadn't heard of Clare at the time. Well, after I did it, and I love this, believe me, this ropes me into the artist. Clare left a beautiful comment in the comment section, either on the Facebook page or on the YouTube channel itself, or maybe both. I even asked Clare when we got in touch with each other, I said, give me another song that you want me to do. And I think she gave me a couple. One was like Colorado, which is a newer release. But I'd already put down Unchained Melody, and it's a Righteous Brothers cover. So I'm like, well, let's see if she could pull this off, because that was a phenomenal song. So shout out to Clare and Mickey, because Mickey, I think, also may have recommended this, or I just had to give Mickey another shout out because he's the one who first introduced me and suggested Clare. So let's see what Clare does with Unchained Melody.
Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time. And time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? And I need your love. I need your love. Godspeed your love.
Love that line.
To me.
I like the picture.
Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the sea, to the open arms of the sea. Yeah. Lonely riverside, wait for me, wait for me.
Lonely River.
I'll be coming home, wait for me. Yeah. Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch.
Nice.
A long, lonely time.
You got deeper than Bobby did there.
And time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much.
Yep.
Are you still mine? And I need your love. I need your love. Godspeed your love to me.
so many thoughts. The song content, the lyrics themselves, I've heard this song many times, and I'm just mesmerized by Bobby Hatfield singing it, the original. I think he was the original, but he's the one certainly that launched it. And that his performance, I think he's wearing like a salmon or suit, was spectacular, that you just spellbound by it. But the lyrics themselves are just like, God, it's like when you're wondering if the other person still loves you. Are you still mine? And it's like the answer to that question changes the trajectory of your life. And it's scary. And that's one reason I don't like cliches. I mean, there are many reasons, but look, they're so uncreative that they sort of like stop good thinking. And when people just advert to a cliche, but like, oh, where does the time go? Where time goes so fast. But this song right here, where he's like, and time goes by so slowly. Like when life sucks, time doesn't go quickly. We just kind of forget that when we throw out these cliches later, when we're like, oh, you know, my kid just turned 30. And you're like, oh God, where does the time go? And it's like, well, all right, I get it in one context that, okay, they're 30, that's odd. But there were 30 years of experiences in there with your kid, 30 years at your job, 30 years with whatever, your health and everything. And there are times when things sucked and time just dragged by. And when you're waiting to know if this person's going to be yours, you're like, oh my God, it does go so slow. It practically stops. So that's about the song itself. About Clare's presentation too. Clare, I know you'll see this too, so I can just say this here. This must have taken a lot of time to figure out how you were going to inflect on each line, because you weren't just going to do Bobby's version of it. You know, you obviously you were going to maintain the structure, many parts of it, but you were going to put your own imprint on it, because that's what it is to cover a song. You just don't want to be the copycat. So I'm listening to different things. I'm like, okay, that was a bit different. I like that. This here, okay. Took nerve. Then you had to see like what part you could duplicate of Bobby's, because he had a great voice and you have a beautiful voice. And so it's like, but you're singing obviously female, he's singing the male side of things. And but this is a type of song that anybody could sing, right? Male or female. It's not gender specific. There was one part where you didn't quite yodel, but you went up there and you just let it loose, and that was fun. That I liked a lot. So, but I mean, the amount of rehearsal time that you would have put into this song would have been enormous, because when you're going to cover such an iconic song as this, you're any artist is going to put his or her time into it. In this case, Clare's time into it. So kudos to you. The picking was very nice too. That would be lost in this song too, but that just supported the lyricism. It actually matched it really well. And I don't know, when I said Bobby Hatfield's one that I've seen a bunch of times, he didn't have an instrument. He just had the microphone. I don't even remember now what kind of instrumentation was part of it. He might have had some kind of orchestra backing him that was sort of subdued, because his voice, and he might have done it a cappella. I don't remember now. Isn't that interesting? But your rendition obviously will always have acoustic going on with it. But there was reverb in it too. So, in post-production and stuff, there was that going on. But kudos. I'm not going to rate this song. I'm just going to leave it be, just because whenever the artist interacts with me, I love that. And so I'll always do another one. If an artist asks me to do another one of their songs, I may not do that song per se, but I'm going to do another one of their songs. And so there it is. So Clare, kudos to you, my dear. This was good stuff. And Mickey as well, should you see this. I always tag Mickey anyway. I actually send him the link in a text just so he knows that, he's spreading the gospel as well. He's proselytizing different artists, and I love that. So there you go, folks. Have a great day. Leave your comments for Clare, for me, and we'll go from there. See you on another video. Have a great day. Keep rocking the country.